And now, live from the Tazzy Never Scared Studio Cave, here's Sean Tazzy Rickster. Welcome everybody. This is the Tazzy Never Scared Show Super Bowl review. Very good Super Bowl. Very well for most folks. Well, mostly in Baltimore. Sorry, I speak the truth. What can I say? So the Super Bowl was in Louisiana, the Superdome. It should have been a nice party over there. Well, for one team, but before it even happened, it was a good week for everybody. You know, they party a little bit, even both teams, even the losers and the winners. But you know, things happen in the Super Bowl, and you're like, what just happened here? But let's go through it. Super Bowl was between the Ravens and the 49ers. The storylines is basically this. Two brothers fighting each other or playing each other, coaching each other. There we go. Coaching each other to see who's the best team. The other storylines is Ray Lewis' last game, no matter what. Win or lose, this is his last time. And unfortunately, the winner of the Super Bowl was the Baltimore Ravens. Now, before I get into the Baltimore Ravens side, let me keep this real. For you, I could tell who was the fake 49er fans. The fake 49er fans was the ones that had the flags and everything. And next thing you know, as soon as the Super Bowl's over, they took the flags down. Shout outs to the real 49er fans that still got the flags up, still got their Niner jerseys on. Shout outs to y'all. Because, damn it, I am sick and tired of you fake San Francisco 49er fan and you fake San Francisco Giant fans. Can you pick a team? Some of you guys had damn near Raiders jerseys on. Next thing you know, you have Niner jerseys on. Same thing with the San Francisco Giants thing. Had A's gear on. Next thing you know, you got Giants gears on. I watch you. You can't pull that past me, dumbass. Don't play with me. So shout out, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Shout outs to the San Francisco Giant fans, the real ones. And shout outs to the San Francisco 49er fans, the real ones. You know who you are. That's exactly how I feel. All right? With that in mind, you are the losers. So I have to, sorry. Just give me the real. I speak the truth. So the winner is John Harbaugh and his Baltimore Ravens. That means Ray Lewis wins, leads on top. I had to think for a moment there. I'm like, I can't believe Ray Lewis is gone now. Like, he won on top. There's only certain times you can actually do this. John Elway did it. Jerome Bettis did it. Damn Steelers. And now, the second team. So now we have a total of 8 Super Bowl rings in the AFC North. Pretty soon it's going to be more than that because you know who's in that division. Oh, well, I don't know about the Browns winning anything, but, you know, the other teams, they have a chance. Just saying. So, John Harbaugh beats his brother. Yeah. I wonder what happened after that when they saw each other again. Like, you knew that was a hole. You knew that was a hole. Oh, whatever, man. You just said it because you lost. But by the way, let's go on to continue on. So we had the performance by Beyonce. What a great performance. I have never seen a performance like that before. She passed Michael Jackson and Prince. That's impressive for some lady. And remember, we had Janet Jackson. I ain't saying no more. Janet Jackson did the Super Bowl. I'm not going to continue on with that. But anyway, so with that in mind, oh, by the way, guess who's on stage with her? The rest of Destiny Child. See, here's the thing with this. There's rumors going on Not only are they going to be on stage at the Super Bowl, but they're doing a reunion, a reunion, a tour, a reunion. You know, with new music and stuff like that. You know what I mean. You know. After the performance, next thing you know, there's a 108-yard kickoff return for Jacoby Jones, which, by the way, should have been the MVP, but we're not going to get in there right now. That was, how you going to get Flacco the MVP when you got a receiver right here, had 289 yards, total yards. If it wasn't for him, they probably even won the Super Bowl. Just keeping it real. So, that happened. Next thing you know, the Niners on the field, and the lights go out. Interesting how the lights go out when one team was getting blown out. Next thing you know, the lights come back on. 34 minutes later, by the way. And they start coming back. The momentum was back. Either way it goes, that helped them big time. Because now you can think of like, oh man, we got to come back up, man. We can't let this slide. We can't lose the Super Bowl like this. Just saying. And yes, I think the last play was a hold, but they got these refs for a reason here. If it was a blatant call, yeah, you're gonna have to call it. But let them play. It's a Super Bowl. Let them play. You don't want to cause something with a penalty or anything like that. Cause the Super Bowl. Just give me the real. It happens. Yeah, that sucks. But congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens on winning their second Super Bowl in franchise history. Proud of y'all. Proud of Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis. Before I get to his statistics, I can never say that word. But before I get into that, for you Ray Lewis haters, get over it. It was 13 years. The only people that should not be getting over it is the family. That's the only people that should not be getting over it. Other than y'all wasn't there, so shut the hell up. All right? With that in mind, Ray Lewis, nice year. Let's go through this. Let's go through his stats and everything. 13-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Super Bowl champion MVP, AP Defensive Player of the Year 2000 and 2003, tackles 61, I'm sorry, and sacks 41.5 for a linebacker, 41.5. Interceptions, a linebacker, 31. That is impressive. Ray Lewis will be a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's a guarantee. What do I give the Super Bowl? As a grade-wise, I give this Super Bowl an A. Not A-, not A+, an A. I think it's a good Super Bowl. You saw everything. And I mean everything. So I'm impressed with the Super Bowl. Shout outs to both teams. The Baltimore Ravens, the winners, and the San Francisco 49ers. Okay? With that in mind, let me go on and let you know what's going on for Friday's show. Friday's show, it's got a lot of topics. You might want to see this. I can't tell you the topics right now because I actually don't have it in front of me right now. But topic, it's actually going pretty good. This is going to be a pretty good show. Stay tuned for Friday's show. Also, at the end of this month, I have a special Black History show. Yes, a Black History show. I have a couple of young people that come in here, speak on who they chose. I had them research what they wanted to research, and they're going to talk about it. Along with a couple of adults going through that. I'm going to do one too, you know. So stay tuned for that, okay? I think that's it. That actually, by the way, is the season finale. By the way, there might be a special guest on that show. Not going to tell you who. I'm going to just promote it. It's a special guest on the Taz Never Scared show that last week of February, the Black History show. Not going to tell you. Okay? Next week will be, I'm going to do another 2-show one. Next week will be a Valentine's show for you peoples. And I'm also going to have a special guest on the other show. Jerome Rickster will be on camera with me next week on our regular Taz Never Scared show. You heard me right. The executive producer, one of the executive producers of the Taz Never Scared show, will be in studio with me in the Taz Never Scared cave. Stay tuned, because he got a lot to say. And by the way, for you peoples that like controversy, you might want to stay tuned for next week's show, by the way. I'm just saying. I'm just keeping it real, because, yeah, that's the way it is. Also, once I leave you today, do not stop the show yet. Once I leave camera, there is a video. Watch the video first, and then the credits, and then you're done. Yes, this is only a 15-minute show today. Why? Because I said so. So, I think I got everything covered. Super Bowl was good. Go Beyonce. You fake 49er fans. Shout outs to the Baltimore Ravens. I think that's it. Stay tuned. Oh, by the way, stay tuned for the All-Star Weekend show. By the way, you heard me. All-Star Weekend show of the Taz Never Scared show. Stay tuned for that. With that in mind, I think that's it. From the Taz Never Scared cave, and don't forget, there's a video coming up right after I leave. This is the Taz Never Scared show. I will see you this Friday. Regular topics, bunch of topics. Very interesting topics. I'm not going to show you what, but it's very interesting. Okay? So stay tuned. This is the Taz Never Scared show. I'll see you Friday. Take it away, man.
Yo, what's good? It's Kev. Check me out this season on the Taz Never Scared show. An upcoming season, Taz and Kev Never Scared. Holla.